broadcast live.
Lately, I be feeling like $1 million. Yes, I'm loving myself, blame it all on the wealth, and everybody else they be loving, they loving the crew.
They loving the crew. They loving the crew. Whoa.
Yo, we out here with the homie Laylizzy, you know, straight out of Mars, you know, of cars, doing the damn thing.
We out here, fam. We out here.
My G, firstly, welcome to Mozambique, Africa, you know. Yo, you've been doing pretty well, man. You've been getting a lot of love in the scene back home, and well, here in South Africa specifically. What do you think has been the formula for you?
Man, the formula for me has just been like teamwork and hard work. You understand me? Like you work with your team and you work hard. You know? That's pretty much it. You know, you just like get it in all the time plotting, strategizing, you know, working. That's all, man. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
What's the scene like in Mars versus Jaws? You know, Mars and Jaws. You know what I mean? What's the scene like back home?
It's very different, man. Like, you know, here in South Africa, you guys got an industry set up. Everything's like, you know, everything happens fast. Everything happens like, you have a lot of things going on. Yeah. Whilst in Mars, we're still like, you know, growing. The hip-hop scene, hip-hop is very big there, you know, so it's really good. But, you know, the industry's not really set up how it's set up here. You know?
So you say the fans are there, but the game is not, the industry's not developed.
Exactly.
And that would be like for every other genre. What sub-genres are also popular back in Mars?
In Mozambique, we have Afro House, obviously. I mean, the whole of Africa, like just, you know, hugged it out. It's like Afro House is our thing, you know what I mean, from Africa. Yeah. The Afro House is big there. Panza, that's like another Mozambican like thing. Panza, Marabenta, those are Mozambican genres. You know, they haven't developed that much because, you know, the guys that did it, they didn't have the patience to like sit and look at the industry like, yo, okay, we need to develop this part, that part, so they can all be making money and they can live off of what they do. You know, they just did it. It was big. They did a couple shows. They cashed out, bounced. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately for us, those genres didn't develop because of that.
So you know the track that's really popular is Hello right now in South Africa. Generally, you've also got the crew. From a content perspective, when you say this is what I write about, you know, what do you represent? What do you write? I mean, Hello and the crew are very mainstream, one can say. But as an artist, when you say this is what I'm about, what are the dimensions of Laylizzy?
Well, I'm mostly about just like motivating people. You know, on my music is like, even on the crew, like the chorus is like, yeah, boy, I feel like $1 million. How do you feel? You know, like it's not only me that should feel like $1 million. It's you have to feel that way too. You know, so I like to motivate people. I like to like inspire. That's like my main thing. You know, I did like 2 mixtapes on like just talking about inspired people, motivated people. That was always my thing. You know, I just like talking to people and just like, you know, bringing the best out of them. You know, so in this. In music, you know, I do my music, people listen to it, and I want them to listen to it and be like, yeah, man, now I feel like I'm gonna go get whatever I need to be getting and stuff like that. You know? Yeah.
Let's say, I mean, how do you link up with AKA, you know, probably one of South Africa's like jewels right now. How do you link up with him to do Hello? Because he just doesn't do any features, by the way.
Yeah, I know. We were just in the studio, man. Just like chilling, me, Gio Beck, El Puto, Burna Boy. We were just there, you know, chilling. And he came through. We were working on something for Burna, and then we started like, you know, playing tracks. He heard my music. He heard my song. He was like, yo, this is dope. You know, let's do it. And this is like super easy too. You know, we were like, for real? Like you about to like, you know, it was like right there and then. Just wrote it, recorded, we took it home, we did what we did.
So have you copped Jeeps for your niggas yet?
I haven't, man. I still need to do that, man.
You gonna do it, don't worry.
No doubt.
I mean, we get into more lines like, please elaborate on, don't compare me to Americanos. I think you already have too many problems today. Like, yeah, just elaborate on that. What that mean?
Well, that story is like I come from Mozambique, right? It's a Portuguese-speaking country.
Yeah.
And when I started rapping in English, I got a lot of flack from people like, "Oh, why are you rapping in English? Tu tens de cantar em português," which means like you have to be rapping in English in Portuguese. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I've been rapping in Portuguese for like 10 years.
Yeah.
I started early, like when I was 12 in Mozambique. You understand me?
Yeah.
So let me just try to switch it up and try to see if we can bring the world to Mozambique, because we're not managing with the rap thing to do it that way. So, and I always mixed English with Portuguese in my music, always. So I had I got that flack from people, and they used to like say, when they heard nice bars in English, they were like, "Ah, man, you're like Mozambique's Kendrick or Mozambique's Jay-Z." I'm like, fam, I don't really like to hear that, man. I'm sure that you wanted to like compliment me. But I mean, I'm Laylizzy, man. I'm not no Jay-Z or Kendrick Lamar. They're who they are, and I am who I am.
I think worlds are different, I mean, in South Africa, we could have been going through the same thing 12 years ago with hip-hop. So the fact that you're getting through the way you're getting through, you like the first generation maybe that's breaking it in Mars like that, I think. Is that right? So I think you just got to be consistent, and keep doing it. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
No doubt, man. That's what we do.
Now, how is what is reaching Mars with regards to music in South Africa? What names are popping up in music or in hip hop or whatever the case be in Mars?
Mars, I mean, I usually even say like Mars is like a sponge. Everything you put water in the sponge and it just like sucks everything in. You know what I mean? Like Mars, as long as you make good music, they will accept you. As long as you make good music, you're gonna fill up, like stadiums and like clubs, whatever it is. Yes, you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do. You're gonna be played in the radio station, TV, everything. You know what I mean? So, AKA Casper, Burna Boy, WizKid, MT and Nasty C are starting to like. But you said South Africans, right? So it's MT.
No, in fact, I'm about to ask you one word on Africa as a whole. I want one word for a couple of African artists, including South African.
Yeah, man. They're like Tiwa Savage, all those people, man. Like whoever's making good music, they give it a chance. Mozambique is not hard, man.
Yeah.
It's not hard. I tell people that, man. Like, yo, Mars is just like, go there, do a song with somebody, or don't do a song with somebody. Just like, show love to the country. They're gonna give you love back.
In one word, right? I want to hit Africa with a couple of artists. Just want to ask you, give me one word of what you think about them, right? Sakodi.
Nice.
Calligraph Jones.
Fine.
Stanley Eno.
It's cool.
M.I. Ibaga.
OG.
AKA
Super Mega.
Nasty C.
Fire bars.
Ice Prince.
Too clean.
Joe McKinney.
I don't know Joe McKinney. Ain't no offense to Joe McKinney though, man. Yeah. I'm about to search him after this.
All right, cool. I mean, that's still not one word, but it's cool. Nope. Yo, my G, thanks for dropping by though, and just showing up. We've been posting this stuff. Keep tagging us. We'll always push the stuff out here, man.
No, man. You guys been supporting me since day one. This is love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mars. We got Lizzy, your man out here, doing the damn thing in the streets of jazz. Check it out on Slick on Life. Know what I mean?
One time.
Quick one though. Are you a rapper's rapper? Do you do bars? Yo, break something for us. Just give us something. Anything.
Yeah.
Just go in, man.
Yeah. Eu vi tuas fotos lá no Insta e fiquei excitado quando vi teus Insta vídeos. Mandei um DM. Eu disse olá, disseste olá de volta, nem te fizeste meia volta, tô no BM. Beijo os abraços na first date, já pões as mãos nas minhas pants, wow. Nem perguntei se sabias que eu sou, porque sempre que eu tuitei, a Pita vê tuitou. Mas quando te conheci parecias meio até, ias igreja, faculdade, parecias certa. Edson, abre os olhos, disse o Brada Zeca. Eu disse Instagram, bitches estão maninhos espertas. Mas eu estava atrapalhado com aquelas pernas. Sabia eu que estava por pé na merda. Gago fiquei. Yeah. Oh meu Deus, arranjei problema. Yeah. You never had a Portuguese spitter.
Hey yo,
out here,
let me
right?
tell you something. The closest I got to a Portuguese spitter before South Africa had malls, Portuguese people owned stores, and you just sounded like a Portuguese person rapping at a store right now. You know what I mean? It's the homie Laylizzy in Portuguese, man. You ain't gonna get it anywhere else, man. Only up here. I drop my Zulunese, but I'm a little bees. You know what I mean? I'm a little bees. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Laylizzy.
Man, no doubt.
Thanks, my G. Yes, sir. Nice.
Broadcast live